ARG Vegas. Actually, they were both in ARG Vegas. They're both literally getting home today. Alex just got back from wherever he was.
And there's nothing like 4 a.m. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
So who won the dice roll here?
I was not even paying attention.
All I know is Elvis be back, baby.
Well, it looks like it's Lolly's turn right now.
And they're both super high ranked. So.
Well, of course.
This is a grudge match for Lolly, isn't it?
That's what he said when we first set it up. He said grudge match. I don't know where from. And it looks like Lolly has disappeared. It looks like he's watching his girlfriend's
video.
Yeah.
Oh, Lolly.
Let's see.
Lolly not bringing that.
Starts off with a set too.
He did not bring the heat immediately. Yeah, the last few times we featured him, he started off with some like ridiculously explosive plays for not here.
We'll see if he's playing something different. We have no idea right now.
There's not much to really say about this. Lolly said that he's taking this tournament for fun. He's probably going to head us to the Minerva somewhere in this video, but...
Oh, spicy pendulum. Oh.
Pendulum called Dumping Joker. That's
very good, very good.
That's a pretty good card to have.
Yeah, almost as good as milling like a glow-up bulb, but you know, not everybody can do that.
I mean, Lolly could just be straight playing some traps here.
It would not surprise me to see him add the cards and then just flip the anti-spell.
It's not like Lolly to bring Teller Knights to a firefight, especially in round 4.
No, but it's like him to just bring something ridiculous with that.
This man's actually just
mechanical hound.
This man's just bringing full power Lightsworn, no fucks given.
Full, definitely possible. But then again, I know for a fact that he hates Lumina, so he might not do that.
Dragon Pulse and Dragon Pit. Hey, LMAO.
Whoa.
Mushy pop.
Huh.
So, it's likely... Oh.
Wow.
If he did not have that pendulum call. I was going to say it's possible that he has a Trick Clown, because then it makes getting rid of the Fresh Fire not a problem at all, but he does have access to search the Trick Clown, which is definitely likely here, depending on the rest of his hand.
Here's the Might of Hand. Juggler Search. I mean, pretty standard. That hit on the Wavering Eyes was actually pretty ridiculous.
Makes me wonder what the other set is.
Probably
could be another one.
Yeah.
Could be like a Solemn, Bottomless, maybe even
Wavering Eyes battles. Like Wavering Eyes battles, especially in this deck too, are really important.
Yeah, with the Pendulum Call, he automatically put himself at the advantage, and he MST'd it.
No, Pendulum 3.
Who's your third? Ooh.
Another Joker.
Is there anything really too detrimental that he can make here?
Diamond Dyer.
It depends on how scared he is of that back row, how real he thinks
Apparently
it is.
not very scared.
I mean, there's a limited amount of things that it could be.
A Mirror Force would be some hot fire.
Well, I wouldn't say Mirror Force per se. Even like a Storming Mirror Force isn't very good here.
Storming is definitely not good.
Yeah. Also, actually, we were just seeing Alex play Despots in Ranked, so there's the off chance he was like, I'm just going to play Despots this round.
Assume he just goes into the Diamond Dyer like you were talking about here.
think it's likely, but it seems like it would be an odd line of play to go for it here as compared to before going for the trapeze play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so yeah.
Are we near game here?
This I think is game 25 plus 36. Yeah, this would be game.
Ugh.
He took 36 for the 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, on the plus side, he didn't reveal what he's playing at all.
No.
Just
Well, we saw a wavering eyes, so I mean that tells us a little bit.
Yeah. There are some pendulum cards in his deck, and he didn't open well.
The back row obviously wasn't something reactive.
Want to side out wavering.
I actually wouldn't. I wouldn't be surprised if it was double wavering eyes that he had set.
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
He opened up really horrible though.
I mean, against anything but a pendulum call, that would be great.
Yeah. If he did not have pendulum call, his hand, the wavering eyes would have been amazing because he had the plush fire in his hand though. Actually.
Well, the juggler, but I mean, if it was doubled, then that's fine. And it basically turns into that degenerate battle of you have a wavering eyes yourself.
Yeah. Actually, he had the damage juggler and plush fire and Skullbat Joker in his hand, so the wavering eyes on him would not have hurt. So, while they're siding, they're agreeing to side out wavering eyes. Bought that OCG ban list that's out right now, guys. There's no more new info, but actually more cards are coming out. But like we were just talking about with the wavering eyes battles, and what we were talking about earlier, without the damage juggler, that just becomes who has more wavering eyes, unless they give us something in Shiny Victory that's gonna stop that. That's really what it's gonna become. And our Ariadne is probably gonna become back in play. It's gonna be OCG is gonna be really interesting.
I mean, in general, sure it makes it a little bit better, but I mean, at that point, you're just hoping that your opponent doesn't have more wavering eyes than you.
Wavering eyes is completely degenerate now.
No, even in TCG, it still is. There's a reason why people want to side it out. It makes for a better game. It makes for a more skillful game, in my opinion.
I would never side out anything like that, though. It's like it's too vital to the deck. It's not like siding out a one of Vanity's Emptiness, to where all it's saying is your opponent can't play Yu-Gi-Oh, and if you can't out it, you lose, kind of thing. It's entirely.
The problem is if you resolve 1 for 4, the game is over.
It can be completely degenerate, though. That's the problem. Not that it is always, but that it can be. If it only destroyed like your cards, then it's totally fine. But
what is this man playing?
He's playing
Majespecter.
Oh,
that's Majespecter.
They're completely ignorant deck.
I mean, that's a pretty good hand. He has the Kieran.
He's got what, 3 potential negations?
No. Well, it depends. I don't know exactly what he has
Pleiades, Cyclone, and then he didn't search the trap. So he has Pleiades, Cyclone, and then 1 set.
I'm just kind of assuming he's got the trap.
Yeah, I assume he has Tempest. I always assume he has Tempest.
Tempest can negate a whole pendulum, right?
Yes.
Fun fact: the only 2 cards in the entire TCG that can only negate one summon, the summon of 1 monster, is T-King and Black Horn of Heaven. Every other card can negate a full summon.
Exactly. Tempest is basically Solemn Notice.
That price drop on Raccoon, though.
Well, I mean, the deck is starting to become, I guess, sort of irrelevant. It hasn't really won anything. That doesn't mean the deck's not good.
I'm actually surprised that it went down like $14 or something, because this variant actually makes Majespecter better. It's not like they were going to be the best deck immediately. This makes them better. Like the magicians make them better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but the best Majespecter card, especially in Magicians, is still Kieran. It's the Unicorn.
What is kind of surprising to me is Archfiend Eccentric is still a $43 card.
That reprint though killed that price. They were $60 a week ago.
Yeah, and actually Luster Pendulum as well, it has dropped below $40, which
They're
doesn't seem like...
down to 37, and it's going back up.
So he hit the Cyclone. I mean, that's actually kind of important because it depends on if he has a Tempest now.
Yeah, now that affects that. Oh, like, what is that other card? You hit the card you knew. Like, that could be the one that mattered the least.
Yeah.
You know it's not a Wavering, and they agreed to hide it out.
So we'll see just how scared
Wavering wouldn't be that good right now.
would have to play.
No, Wavering right now would be pretty good.
No, when you're underneath Pendulum Call.
Well, I mean, just having Wavering Eyes for Elvis would be really good. Like, the position that it would put him in would be so much better as compared to the position that it would put for Alex. And knowing that Alex doesn't have Wavering Eyes means that that's 3 cards that won't be set. Because Wavering Eyes for him obviously would just be like, whatever, I just keep going in, I'm under Pendulum Call. But now you know that it's not Wavering Eyes, so there's like that mentality is out. So it could be Tempest, could be Unicorn. It's only a live back row pretty much.
Could just be a lone MST.
If it's an MST, that's sadness. With the 4 cards in hand, he searched Trick Clown, so...
Wow.
3, let's see. Whoa.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty. Yep.
Yeah, just scoop it up.
Yeah, basically Elvis had to hope that it wasn't a Tempest.
I told you, Lolly's always got the nuts.
Oh, I don't know about that. But,
I don't know about that.
But you know what the thing is? He also had like Archfiend Eccentric to use if his opponent had like a trap or something, and he could have gotten back his own cat or raccoon, so he could have used it to set up his own skill again. Like there was no way he was losing with that Tempest.
No, he had a fantastic hand. He had the only way in the deck to Pendulum Summon the Unicorn, so basically he could stop a play with that if he needed.
You don't know that though. He could be playing like the small Magician engine.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like the 3 Pendulum Calls and the Wisdom Eyes, and that's it.
I haven't seen very many Magician decks, if any, play the Eccentric though.
Yeah, I agree there. But to say it's his only way, I don't know about that. Actually, I think Eccentric's not really a good card, period. So it's kind of odd to see him playing it.
I feel like he just chose an old deck list for this.
I mean, if he's playing a pure variant, then it would be his only skill.
Yeah. If he's playing pure, and him playing Crow makes me want to believe that he's playing a pure variant.
Well, at this stage in the game, your opponent's opened up pretty much the same thing.
A watcher asks, what are our thoughts on upcoming Perform Mage and Palace format? I think I can speak for all of us and say that we're really excited for Bosch in general, and YCS Atlanta. We're all preparing really hard for it. I know I'm personally, like, that's the only deck I'm going to take to that event, unless an amazing Monarch variant falls in my lap. That's definitely what I'm very excited about that deck. I think that deck is amazing. Has so many different ways to win in so many plays.
That's absolutely true. I mean, all of us are really excited for Bosch. I mean, I feel like we're in this kind of in-between type of format.
Yeah.
I'm ready to cry when the ban list drops like a week before Atlanta, and they're like, have fun.
You know what? I don't even know if I'd be upset. I mean, there's not much that they could really do.
Maybe take a page out of the OCG book and ban Plush Fire and ban Damage Juggler.
Oh, no, don't say that.
Wow!
I
is his hand just that bad that he has to search for another chicken game?
He could, honestly, his hand could just be amazing.
Yeah, he might just be turboing out at the moment.
Yeah. He could have like the raccoon and like the way to pendulum summon the unicorn and then have the Majesty's field in his hand.
Because he's gladly paying 2,000 life points for the draws, so I mean...
Yeah, exactly. And then the terraforming could have because if he has just the one Majesty field spell in his hand, then like the terraforming doesn't matter at that point.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, if he had the terraforming plus another chicken game plus another field spell, I mean,
I'd rather get the
that's
chicken
still...
games out of my deck as well.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to have to draw those. And I mean, the two basically free draws. Yeah, see.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, obviously
Ooh.
you got it.
There you go. Yeah, the Pegasus.
That's a thing.
This,
Do we think main decking Twin Twister would be a good idea with Perform Agent Pals literally everywhere? Playing Perform Agent Pals, I will most likely be main decking Twin Twister, and with Solemn Notice being a thing, it will most definitely be a great card. I'm fully convinced that Twin Twister will phase out MST for a period of time, and MST won't even see play with Twin Twister existing.
That's not completely true. There are some decks in the format that wouldn't want to necessarily use it, and even then I don't consider it the greatest because you are discarding a card, and sometimes that one discard is just, it's too vital in those decks, especially in the TCG variant of the deck. I mean,
The
we're not as strong.
The only deck that I could see, only real relevant deck I could see not wanting that, you can't even really say Cosmo at this point because they got the card that lets them they can use their grave now. But the only deck I could think of would be potentially Magicians, because like with Pendulum Call and Twin Twister, that's a lot of loss in the hand, and that is important to them. And then Majespecter would be the other one.
I mean, they can still recur because of Oath Dragon.
Yeah,
From
Oath
grave, so
Dragon.
I mean, it's not that bad in that deck specifically. I just mean, maybe for that event it would be a thing, but I feel like we're gonna basically shift from MST to Twin Twister back to MST after a certain point.
Yeah, I think that I definitely think that's true. Like it definitely won't completely get rid of MST as a stateful card, and like for example, you're still slide decking MSTs because it's kind of like if Twin Twister is better, how people would side Twisters or side Typhoons, and so MST would be that side deck card, or Twin Twister would be that side deck card for that event. Like Twin Twister is basically phasing out every alternative card.
Honestly, right now I feel like it could be a toss-up between MSTs in the main and Twin Twister in the main.
It all depends on what you're playing. Whoa, what is...
my good friend Andrew Moffat here just gave us a good shout out here, saying that the commentary is very relevant to Yu-Gi-Oh! And doesn't stray too far into personal lives and inside jokes that only you guys know. He said there's that nice, good mix.
We can make inside jokes, guys. Oh, actually, that was a super good... Oh my, that storm.
Oh my Lanta.
Honestly, that could be a game. That was a... yeah. And you're just gonna Diamond Dyer that last card. There's no reason not to.
Jesus.
Yeah, Diamond Dyer, there you go.
And now his opponent is so neg. And it's another Tempest.
Wow.
I mean, I'm guessing he has the scales in his hand.
We know he has one scale, I believe. Or did he activate it?
Yeah, Wisdom Eyes.
Wow. That's
100%
game. He can game him with this right here.
Yeah.
Because he can Pendulum Summon for 3 right now, and he can search with Damage Juggler, and one of the Pendulum scales can be Plush Fire as well, so we'll get the Plush Fire search, and so he can make Trapeze.
We believe in you, Lolly.
Unless he has like a Damage Juggler in his hand, but he might even be able to play through Damage Juggler.
Yeah, I mean, the Pendulum 4 here.
That's enough.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, obviously he's going to make an
The Ignisty.
Yeah.
Ignisty for the Sisty.
Pop hit special with the plush, yep. With the Damage Juggler.
Deck thin so much.
It's deck thin, and he's setting up in case he doesn't have the OTK. I mean, having another Juggler engraved for next turn. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
GG's.
This is Lolly's first loss of the tournament. They're both undefeated. So, and what is there? 2 more rounds to go in the tournament?
3.
3 more rounds?
Yep, this was round 4.
Oh, wow. And yeah, so they're both in good position.
Definitely not bad.
Obviously, Alexander needs to win out. Since we haven't given the plug, we'll go and give the Troll and Toad plug for sponsoring this Zodiac tournament, giving us the amazing prize support for 3 tournaments.
Thanks, Troll and Toad. Much appreciated. Remember trollandtoad.com for all of your trading card game needs. And we are out for the evening, guys.
This video is brought to you by trollandtoad.com.